Hey everyone, welcome to another video on Jetstar. And I'm really excited for this video because there was some big news announced yesterday on Twitter, and I don't know what to say. I'm actually blown out. I'm seriously blown out by the roadmap that they have released. Oops, I did say that. Yes, Jetstar did release the roadmap on Twitter yesterday, and while I was going through that today morning, I really lost control of my excitement. So, having said that, let me just quickly take you in this video through the roadmap that they have planned. And there are certain points which really got me excited, and that is where I'll tell you what is very interesting and what we can expect out of Jetstar in the coming months and a year altogether. So the roadmap they have given us is all the way up to the next year 2022 December. So, having said that, before I start this video, if in case in any portion of the video I tell you to purchase Jetstar, again, I'm not a financial advisor, or neither is this any financial advice. Please do your own research before you get into any token out there in the crypto space. So, having said that, let's jump directly to the Twitter. Where is that? Yeah, voila, here it is. And looking at the roadmap, the first Q3 roadmap, everything has been achieved. That's really nice to see. And what to expect in the coming days? I'm sorry if it is not so clear. I don't know, my internet connection is not so good. I probably would try to reload it, but it is taking a lot of time. So we'll have to do with what we have. But nonetheless, I'll be reading the wordings out, and I'll also leave the link to the Twitter post below in my description. You can go ahead and check that out as well. So, having done with the first roadmap, that is your Q3 2021, what was that? Including your fair launch, the liquidity, it is locked, the contract audit, CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap listing, the partnership with Frag, as well as the white paper we even released. Those have all been done and dusted. We have smashed all records in terms of the fair launch as well. You can see that the fair launch price was three zeros and one. Guys, it's three zeros and one. And what is the current price of Jetstar? Let me come down. And yeah, they have this integrated in earlier it was with the Dex tools. They're getting this integrated with the coin market cap portion. So I believe there should be a chat that shows up here. I've spoken to the dev team as well. I've just put in a message that I don't know if it's how it's supposed to look. They said they are going to have a look at it as well. So don't worry if you're not able to load these things properly. And especially those fudsters out there, don't take this point and start pointing out that the website is broken and what more can Jetstar do. Come on, guys, get a life. The website doesn't define a project. Okay, so just quoting, look at the price right now. It's easy 400x, no, a 40x. Correct me if I'm right. Yeah, it's around a 40x, right? So it's two zeros and one. My eyes, my mathematics. It is three zeros and one, guys. So it's a 400x that we have already received. If in case you were one of those early investors who got in that price at the fair launch, then you have already, you know, not 100x, you have 400x to your profit. Am I right? 400x, one, two, and three zeros and one. Yep, it is a 400x, right? So correct me if my maths is again wrong in the comment section below, please. But I don't know. I'm really happy that if anyone had invested, I haven't actually. I have not got it at that price. To be frank, I got it somewhere around 2.80 cents. I've quoted this in my earlier videos as well. So that's where I got in. And currently the price, yes, did go. It did go up to around 8 cents, and it has fallen down back to 4.3. It's holding strong, and yeah, a couple of sales. Like I said, who would miss the opportunity of selling tokens at 400x profit? So it's left to them. More sales, more reflections for people who hold it for a longer term. But I'll tell you in this video why it is very important to hold jet for a long term. And I've been telling this in all my other videos as well, not to promote jet. Just like that, I've been quoting to you facts and figures with mathematical explanations as well, stating that jet is a token which is not meant to be in cents, it is meant to be dealt with in dollars. So that's the amount that I'm very much bullish and I'm looking forward for. And let me tell you why I'm so bullish. And this roadmap actually gives me a concrete foundation to believe my assumptions were actually right. So getting in directly to the roadmap, the 2021 quarter, what to expect? Quarter four, that's in the next 3 months. We can expect the V2 release to happen. That's coming out pretty soon, is what I've heard. The new website launch, yes, they're going to redesign the website. I think a couple of more good artwork is what we can see. That's what I'm expecting. The 1000 NFT airdrop and the 100 NFT airdrop, these both happen as and when we reach the 1000 mark with 1000 minimum jet in the wallets holders count, that is. So the top 100 in this 1000 holders who are holding a minimum of 1000 jet will be eligible to get two NFT airdrops. I have very clearly explained what is the type of airdrop, I mean, NFTs that you would be getting in yesterday's video. Please go ahead and check that out as well. And on the second note, you would also be getting the release of the second token, that is the pre-sale that is going to happen. And what's more, like I said, be one of those holders of jet. Now this is the benefit that you would be getting, because if you're a jet holder, you would be eligible for a second token pre-sale as well. So instead of taking it at the launch price, you would be taking it at the pre-sale price. You can see that the fair launch happened at 3001, and now we are already at a 400x. Now, what can you expect for the second token? I don't know. I leave the imagination to you guys, and let me know in the comment section below what you feel. What is the profit that you can potentially expect if you are purchasing it in the pre-sale as against the time of launch? Now, the next Agora Marketplace launch, this is what is very exciting for me. This one point over here is very exciting because, like I have already quoted in my earlier video, which I released yesterday or the before. So, I'm not so sure because I schedule my video since I do it in the late night. So, do check that out. I have quoted on what is a market that is available for NFTs and how, with a brilliant artistic team with a lot of talent there as part of Jetstar, we can expect Agora Marketplace to become a very good hub in terms of expanding that area where a lot of artists can showcase their artwork, as well as building a steady platform for revenue generation as well, right? So having said that, this is one point which I'm very confident and bullish about, and this would definitely aid the future roadmap or future projects that the company or Jetstar as a token would like to take up. Why did I say a company? Well, look at this. Reveal the registered company name and headquarters. So, yes, this is where I'm now very much confident. This is the foundation that I was looking out for. And I was pretty confident this would eventually happen because the team that is working with Jetstar is very much organized, it's very much professional. They're having a clear cut vision on what needs to be done, and they're working towards it. Like I've already quoted, it's not a token which is there just for existence, it is a token which is there for creating a revolution or installing a footprint in the history of crypto as well. So having said that, I mean, big words, but trust me, this will become this video would be a timestamp for you, but you can refer back to this once we make that happen. The main reason why I'm so quoting that with big words is because of the games that they're planning to launch and the brilliant artwork as well as partnership that they have got with Frac. Now, the reveal registered company will also be happening by this year. And imagine what happened to Saitama when it released it as a registered company, and now what is happening with it, with a lot of partnerships on a legal front happening, big names, big institutions, big companies trying to get into Saitama. And trust me, in this week, we are going to expect more banks of Saitama out there. So Russell did quote in his AMA that he has completed the contractual work, and it is all about announcements and press releases this week. And October also will be a bang on month for us Saitama holders. Imagine what Jetstar would do in the month of October. Well, it is still a bang on month for us as well in Jetstar, because you would be getting a playable demo of native collectible card game, that is a CCG, at the first in the first quarter, say somewhere between Jan to March of next year. We would be able to get that playable demo of the collectible card game. That's the first game that they're going to release. They're also going to release a cross-chain bridging, which is in the beta version. Now, this cross-chain bridging, why it is very helpful, because Jet currently is in the Binance Smart Chain, and once they plan to build this bridge, probably we might even have Jet in the Ethereum platform as well, which would make it much more easier for users who are much more comfortable with purchasing Ethereum as against Binance. For example, as per one of the article that I was going through, a majority of Asian users prefer Binance, and the majority of US users prefer Ethereum. That's how it is as per the article. This is not something that I'm quoting out of the way. I forgot the website. I'm sorry if I could have pinned it and shown it to you, but I did forget it. But this is how it is in the world. So the US people are more inclined towards, because it's easier for them to use Ethereum and purchase Ethereum, since Coinbase and other wallets that are there, they directly offer you to purchase Ethereum through the wallets, through payment mechanism. So it's much more easier for them to go with Ethereum. But the Asian side, it's much more comfortable for them in the Binance section, since Binance is widespread in the Asian side as well. So that's how it goes. So this cross chain will obviously open up a lot of market opportunities for those people who are finding it difficult, or a lot of people do not trust tokens on the Binance Smart Chain. That's also one more, what I can say, a mindset of few people. I wouldn't say it is wrong, because a lot of scam tokens do happen in Binance Smart Chains, mainly because of the fact that it is very easy to create a Binance token. The cost of creating a Binance token is almost 20% of what you would spend on an Ethereum chain. So that's how simple it is to create, and anyone can create a scam token very easily in the Binance chain. So not many people would be having that open mind on, or the time and effort in terms of putting into research of certain tokens which are on the Binance Smart Chain. Now, if they get onto the Ethereum Smart Chain, that would give them some kind of confidence to go ahead and look into the project. And once they get to know what the project is, we can definitely get a lot of potential investors in place. So that's how it is, and this is the main benefit of having cross-chain bridging. And pre-sale of the third token is also happening. This is bang after bang, guys. So it's in the next 3 months we will be getting the second token, and the next 3 months again, in the 6 months duration, all the three tokens of the ecosystem are now launched. And guess what, if you're a Jetstar holder, you would also be getting that exclusive rights to the pre-sale of the third token also, that would happen. So it's not only the benefit of having Jet right now for the second token, it's also the benefit of you holding the Jet for a long term, which will give you early access on the pre-sale for the third token as well. Now, this is what I really like, because this is creating some kind of incentives as you being the Jet holders and you being long-term investors in the Jetstar community, right? So you're purchasing it now, you're holding it strong for the next couple of months, or even 6 to 8 months, or a duration of 1 year. I'm holding mine for a duration of 1 year. That's fixed. So what I would ideally sell would be my reflections if in case I need some amount, but I would never be selling my base amount what I've invested. That's for sure. I mean, you can trust me on that, or you can not hold me on that. But this is what I would do, because for the next 1 year, until the entire MMORPG game releases, I would not be selling my Jetstar. And by the time, who knows what the price of Jetstar would be, right? It would definitely be in dollars, but I don't know how much dollars it would be with. So the next going on, it would be CCG Marketplace Beta. Now, I'm not so sure on the CCG Marketplace what it is actually. So yet to know more details on it. I'll share it with you guys once I get to know more about it. But again, next moving on, animation title reveal charity partnership. This is the second point which gave me that firm foundation to believe that yes, I have invested in a project which is worth investing, and that too for a long term. My profits are guaranteed. So that's where I got this. Why? Because animation title reveal is actually in line with creating an anime series, or creating that kind of the comical character stuff, and probably it's more in line with a lot of engagement in terms of entertainment, right? So that would provide a lot of different user base to probably bring in to the community. For example, take Saitama itself. I'm comparing this to Saitama because I see a lot of similarities, guys. I'm not saying that it's a copycat, but there is a lot of similarities. Both have their own individual goals and visions. But here I'm just quoting that because Saitama is also into that anime series with their Wolfcaster part. So the same way, you can see how it is building across and expanding in terms of not only becoming a crypto centered space, but it's also expanding towards entering the entertainment section. And probably yes, they might launch their own portal where you will be able to start watching shows or anime movies as such. We never know, right? They might even start their own studios. Again, depending on the growth of the project, you can expect anything to happen. And this animation title reveal will definitely mark the entry into the entertainment industry, which has a huge potential that can be tapped, because you are now literally reaching a lot of users, in fact billions of users out there. I mean, by users, I mean viewers. I'm sorry, I would like to put it as viewers. Yeah, you're reaching billions of viewers out there. So these viewers, out of that, if 10% get converted, you do the maths. I'll leave it to you. So the next part I really liked was the charity portion. Like I quoted, see, never forget that whatever money you have earned is something that you will have to do on a social cause. That would definitely build up two things. One, you're giving something back to the society and the community as well, in wherever areas that there is a requirement, but yet to see how their partnerships would go. And I'm pretty confident that these would be strong partnerships with some good organizations, probably emerging themselves enough to ensure that something good to the community is actually happening, not like it's a kind of a those shady organizations where you just transfer some amount and in the back end it just comes back to you, right? It's not that kind of partnership that these guys would be definitely having. I'm pretty confident on that. So there is something good to expect out of this charity partnerships. That's what I personally feel. Now moving on. Okay, I'm sorry. The CCG marketplace is nothing but your collector game. I've lost eyesight properly, guys. I'm sorry. So moving on to the second quarter, you have CCG beta to the top 1000 Z holders invited to test and earn cred. Now, what is KRED? Did they just reveal the name of their second or third token? I believe that this would be the second token, getting into conjunction, because that's after the second token is when you are getting the first card game. And I strongly believe that this would be the second token that they would be launching. But yeah, let's see when it launches. But that is what I believe. Or it can be an in game currency that they are having, which can be even the third token as well. I'm not so sure, but let's see what happens. Next, moving on, they start development of the MMORPG. That's something that I'm personally very much waiting for, to see how it goes. They start the MMORPG development at the second quarter of next year. And then they are also planning to launch a secured cross-chaining bridging Agora and the CCG marketplace to accept non-BSC tokens and coins. This is what I said in terms of expanding the market and allowing more and more people who are using Ethereum side to get into the Binance chain, or probably the Binance side getting into the Ethereum side for more better security or their confidence levels. You can get in. You can start this cross-chain platform, which will allow users to have a wider market rather than a restricted one. So that's really nice to see. And moreover, there is another incentive if you are one of the top 1000 holders of JED. And what is that? I just read that out. You're also getting the eligibility to test the beta version of the CCG, and you can also earn cred. So you would be the first people who would be able to earn cred. That is a token. The second or the third token that they would be launching, that is one that you would be able to go ahead and earn without even having any much investment in the cred altogether itself. If you have a if you have JED now and if you have invested right now and you're one among those top 1000 holders, man, that's an easy opportunity for you to even play the game, enjoy it, test it firsthand, and also earn for playing the beta version. Now, tell me any other game out there which is giving you some amount of incentives in terms of earning tokens, and that too in the beta version of the game. Do let me know in the comment section below if you know any other game which gave you this opportunity as well. So this is really nice to see. That's another incentive. So ultimately, if you look at the entire roadmap, again in the Q3 you see that open up CCG beta to the top 10,000 jet holders. Again, the first would be 1,000, again next would be 10,000, and then in the end of the year next year we can see that the launch of CCG playable card game would be there, and the demo of the native MMORPG would also be released. Now, I wouldn't hold them responsible for or the deadline of this date, mainly because as a gamer and as per my research that I have done, I strongly understand that there are certain glitches or certain things. If in case we find a lot of issues with the beta version, since the number of users would definitely incrementally increase by tenfold from this from Q2 to Q3, I'm sorry, from 1000 jet holders to 10,000 jet holders. Once the volume increases, you never know what sort of issues might come, and those issues might take some time to get fixed. Certain things are technologically limited, say for example the servers or anything as such. Yes, however good you are prepared, technology always fails you sometimes, and you're not responsible for it, guys. So I wouldn't hold them exactly to the neck till that Q4 2022, but I'm pretty sure that they're going to hit this deadline. And if it so happens, I'll be very very happy since I get to play the demo version of the MMORPG. But yeah, let's see what's more to come. And this is it about the roadmap, guys. So just one thing that I want to quote before I end this video: they have never forgotten the jet investors in the entire roadmap. So that's something that you should be knowing, because a lot of the times what happens when there is an ecosystem that is built, the initial token that they take up would just be marketing strategy or a marketing plan kind of a thing, and later on what they do, they either make this token as a you know in put that into the back ideally. So they wouldn't actually go ahead and incentivize you to such an extent, or probably they would focus on the next one or two tokens that they're planning to launch and give more importance or value to the second or third token that they would be launching, or the fourth token. It depends on the ecosystems, but leaving this token aside with very less utility. But one thing that I really loved about this particular roadmap is that throughout the entire roadmap that you look at, everywhere you have some kind of an incentive for all the jet star holders. And trust me, this 1000 jet was quite okay. I understand, okay, it is something that big bags have invested and obviously they should be incentivized. But imagine that 10,000 holders also are getting that opportunity to go ahead and play the beta version as well as earn cred, I believe. I'm not so sure on the earning front, but at least you get to play the beta version. Now, that is the incentive you're getting, and they've expanded that to 10,000 jet holders. That's really nice considering the supply. I'm pretty sure that even people who are holding 100, 200 jet right now will be able to go ahead and get the eligibility criteria within this 10,000 mark. But yeah, having said that, do watch my other video on why you should be one of the top 1000 holders holding a minimum of 1000 jet for the NFT airdrop, as well as what kind of NFTs you would be getting if you are one among the top 100 of these 1000 holders who are holding a minimum of 1000 jet. So do watch out that video for more details, and if you're still thinking on investing on jet, watch my other videos, take a decision, and probably load up your bags as soon as possible, since in the next coming month or so, I am pretty sure that Jet would not be at the same price that you're looking at right now today. Especially once we have the second token launch, or once we reach that NFT airdrop limit, as well as the Agora marketplace launch. So 1 or 2 months, that's the deadline I'm having from my side. I would definitely look into options where I could buy more. Again, owing to my financial conditions, but yeah, nonetheless, that's something that is not a matter. But if you are looking into it, my only personal suggestion: if you have any other token out there where you have invested a good amount, try at least taking that much portion where you can at least purchase 1,000 jet. That's my honest suggestion. And like I always keep saying, whenever you want to purchase 1,000 jet, do not give the exact number of 1,000, since there is a slippage involved. Always try to give it a minimum of 1,050 or 1,100, so you get a base minimum above 1,000 jet as your wallet balance. Having said that, I'll be ending my video here, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hit the like button if you like this video, as well as check out my other videos in the channel, and do subscribe for more such updates on many other token reviews as well as token updates that I'll be doing in the crypto space out there. Crypto education is my passion, guys. Thank you so much once again. Have fun.